Good evening, welcome back. It is Wednesday, June 28th, 2023. We have a couple of birthdays and a few events to talk about today. Let's get back in focus there, camera. Maybe, maybe not. On this day in 1987, Dale Earnhardt won the Cup race at Michigan International Speedway. That was Earnhardt's first of two wins at Michigan. He'd win there again in 1990. That wasn't one of his better tracks. The bigger two events happened on this day as well with that race. Derek Cope qualified an impressive second for Fred Stoke Racing, but didn't start because of mechanical issues. And this would be the last career top 5 finish for Tim Richmond. On this date, in 1998, in the Indy Racing League at Loudon, New Hampshire, Tony Stewart would win. This would be his final career IndyCar win, final of 3. And on this day in 2020, Brandon Jones wins his first career Truck Series race at Pocono. Of course, on the same day, this was the first day of the Pocono doubleheader for the Cup cars. Very interesting race where the top 20 finishers would be inverted for the start of the following day. It's kind of an interesting thing they had going on during COVID, just to try to get all the races squeezed in. We do have a few birthdays to celebrate today. Born on this day in 1960, former Busch Series driver, or late model sportsman, or whatever it was called in the day, Charlie Luck. And I recently found out that even though he did retire, quote-unquote, from the Grand National or the Busch Series, Xfinity, whatever it was called back in 1986, 87-ish, he did end up going into road racing and has been somewhat successful on some of the lower tiers of road racing. Born on this date, 1979, former Xfinity and Truck Series owner Robbie Benton. If you remember Robbie's team, the 09 car won that race at Montreal with Boris Said driving. Then we also have, born on this day, 1982, sadly passed away in 2006. I don't remember why, I'm sure somebody can refresh my memory, but Mr. Charlie Bradbury. He's the younger brother of Gary Bradbury, former Cup and ARCA Series competitor. We do have 2 birthdays to celebrate, 2 more with cards to celebrate. Born on this day in 1957, he was the inaugural Truck Series champion, Mike Skinner. Of course, if you listen to some podcasts, his actual given last name was Quick. I believe Skinner was his stepdad's name, so he just ended up taking that as his last name. So, with that being said, he moved from the Truck Series to the Cup Series part-time in 96 with Richard Childress Racing. There you see a preview of the Lowe's uniform. And the Lowe's uniform is a rookie in 97 to his last year in 2001. Just moderate changes. They kept the blue and yellow. He did move over to the Kodak team with Morgan McClure for a couple of seasons. And they were just riddled with bad luck over there. There you see, and then they switched, they ran Chevys one year, and then they switched to Pontiac their second year. Moved back to the Truck Series where he won some more races. He was on the inaugural Toyota team, Bang Racing, with Alex Meshkin as owner. Financial problems shut the team down. He moved to Bill Davis. We do have a few of his trucks here, or a few of his cars and trucks. So there's the inaugural Truck Series champion truck. Like I said, the Lowe's car didn't change a lot during, the time that Skinner started in 97 till his final races with it in 2001. He did drive a Busch car for David Ridling some. This is the 19 car. It's the car he got his only Busch Series win in Atlanta in 1998, I believe it was. There's a good picture of the Kodak Max car. And then, of course, Kodak. I don't think I have one of the Pontiac, though. Those are just the Chevrolets. Then we do have a few different ones with the different trucks that he drove for Bill Davis Racing during this time. He wanted to run number 3, but there was so much outrage from the fan base that the team switched to 5. It was the closest number available. And our second birthday is a Hall of Famer born on this date in 1931 and sadly passed away in 2019. And I got these cards kind of in order of what appears to be his career. Mr. Robert Glenn Johnson Jr., a.k.a. Junior Johnson. So this looks like some of his early racing days as a driver. Then you kind of transition to that owner-driver period. And then we got some here, like this is going to be in the 70s with the Busch Beer sponsorship, 79 or 80. It's going to be around the same time frame. I can't tell what that logo would be, but that looks like about the same time frame. You got 81, 82 with Mountain Dew. Picked up Budweiser. He was Pepsi in 83. Picked up Budweiser in 84 and held on to it till 94, the end of 94, with drivers Darrell Waltrip, Neil Bonnet, and Bill Elliott, Jeff Bodine, among others. So there's a good look at the Budweiser. There's the car that Bill drove. And then during this time, he also fielded cars for Sterling Marlin, Hut Strickland, Jimmy Spencer. So there's the McDonald's sponsorship. His last foray as an owner was with Brett Bodine driving the number 11 car. He did own the 27 car that Loy Allen started 1995 with. He would sell that team to David Blair. And then he would sell the 11 team to Brett Bodine later in 95 and just walk away from the sport. So, Junior Johnson, 50 career Cup Series wins. Can't tell you how many wins he has as an owner. I should know, but I don't. I do know he's got 6 championships and missed the 7th in 1992 by 10 points. So anyway, that is our birthdays and events for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you come back tomorrow. Think we'll be ripping something tomorrow. Not sure what just yet, but we'll have something for you. As always, thanks again for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.